Hi everyone, welcome to class today. So I'm making happy while the sun shines and taking another class outdoors. So for our practice today, please make sure that you've got 2 blocks of strap, and I'm going to be using 2 oils today, peppermint and lavender. So if you do have these oils on hand, please grab them. If not, that's totally okay. And we're going to start with your peppermint oil. Let me just put that there. All right. So I'd like you just to take a drop, or if you have it in a roller bottle, just rub some in the palm of your hands. And just take a few deep breaths of this oil. Really allow it to open up the airways. Peppermint is a beautiful oil. It's known as the oil of a buoyant heart. It reminds us that life can be happy even when there is so much fear around us. So when we are despondent and discouraged, this is a beautiful oil to take in. So just enjoy the scent of it. Let the plant oils and the spirit of the plant fill you up. You can coat your aura with oil and then place your hands at your heart center. I like to just rub my fingertips into the oil and just dab it under my nose, so I kind of have that aroma that wafts in and out every now and again. So just close your eyes, bring your hands to your heart, and just take a few moments to ground, to settle. And then take a nice deep inhale. Sigh it out on the exhale. And allow your eyes to open. Welcome to your practice. All right, so let's start by lying down on our backs today. So just finding a comfortable position, taking any shape that feels good for you today. And then just close your eyes, rest your hands wherever is comfortable, on your heart space, on your belly, alongside you. And just come to a place where you can connect to your breath. And then once you've settled, let everything go soft. So complete surrender in your body. And then from here, just start to slow your breath down, making it deeper, slower. Maybe even putting a count to it, inhaling for 4 or 5, exhaling for the same count. Good. Let's take one more breath like that. Nice. And then from here, start to bring your knees in towards your chest. Just hug it in. Maybe a gentle rock from side to side. Good. And then you're going to take your knees all the way over to the right. Take your right hand and place it on top of your left thigh. Your left arm reaches back behind you as you settle into the shoulders, opening up into the heart space. And then from here, start to slide your right leg all the way down, coming in for a deeper twist. Lengthening through the spine, creating a bit of space. Good. Then inhale, bring yourself back to center, hug both knees in. And let's take it to the other side. So let the knees fall over to the left. Place your left hand on top of your right thigh, right arm reaches back. And then slowly start to slide your left leg all the way down so that right hip is stacked on top of your left. Take one more breath here. Nice, inhale. Bring the knees in, taking it back to center. Okay, and from here we're going to come into a reclined crow. So I want you to extend your arms up towards the sky, towards the ceiling, and flex into your palms. Okay, so almost like you're pushing the ceiling away or you're pushing the sky away from you. And then bend into your knees and take them out nice and wide. So what I want you to do here is I want you to use your abs to draw those knees up towards your triceps. Keep those heels drawing down towards your sit bones so you can feel your lower abs working here. Nice, and then start to round into your back, so really pushing that ceiling or sky away from you. Holding it here for 3, 2, and 1. Now lift your head and round even more, taking those knees out wide. Make sure those knees are touching those triceps. Push it away. One more breath. Good. Now from here, I want you to take your hands over to the right so that your left tricep is touching the outside of your right knee. Holding it here for 2 and 1. Good. Then take your knees over to the right. So the right tricep is touching the outside of your left knee. Twisting deeply for 2 and 1. Nice. Come back to center. Release your hands down alongside you, palms facing down. Keep your knees drawing in towards your chest. And you're going to take your knees over to the right and just let them hover. So we're not dropping them all the way down. Just at an angle. Flex into your feet. And then extend the top leg. And then extend the bottom. Hold. 3, 2, and 1. Bring them in. Draw them back to center. Let's take it to the other side. So letting them fall over to the left, just halfway, hover. Nice. Then extend the top leg. Flex into your feet. Extend the bottom. Hold. 3. Keep breathing. 2 and 1. Beautiful. Bring it back in. Hug those knees in. Again, just a gentle rock from side to side. Nice. Let's take a happy baby from here. So soles of the feet up. Grab the outside of the feet. Let those knees fall out nice and wide. Relax into your shoulders. Soften into your face. Press your lower back down. So I want you to make this an active happy baby. Press your feet into your hands and then press your hands down into your feet. Lower back pressing down as if you're squashing a little grape underneath your lower back. For 3. The legs should be shaking. 2 and 1. Nice. Draw those knees in. Okay, extending the legs overhead. We're going to start to roll the length of your spine a few times. And then we're going to cross the ankles, place your hands down, and step back into downward facing dog. So take a moment just to pedal the legs out, bending one knee at a time. Stretch it out. Good. Nice. And then let that pedal turn into a walk to the front of your mat, coming into a forward fold. Keep your knees soft, fingertips on the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let your head drop. Inhale, slowly roll the spine up. When you get to the top, roll the shoulders up, roll them back, allow them to settle down. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. So if you still have some of that peppermint oil in your hands, feel free to take a deep breath in and then let it go. Close your eyes and just take this opportunity to check in and to set your intention for your practice. Feel into a single word that will guide you through your practice today. Maybe it's patience. This is going to be a very twisty, hippie kind of class, and I will challenge you with a couple of poses. So maybe we do need a bit of patience. Maybe we need some playfulness. Maybe just connecting to your breath. So choose one word that will allow you to move through your practice with joy and with love. Once you have your word, take a nice deep inhale, breathe it into your heart space, and then sigh it out. Nice. Hands down by your side, sweep your aura. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. And then exhale, fold. Deep breath in, halfway lift, lengthen. Right leg is going to step to the back of your mat, coming into your lunge. So lifting your heart, lunging deeply into that front knee. And you're going to lower your back knee down and reach your arms all the way up. As you exhale, lunge deeper into that front knee as you reach your arms up towards the sky. Feel for kind of wrapping the shoulders, so you're drawing those pinky fingers in towards each other. One more breath. Beautiful. And from here, we're going to reach the left hand down to the back calf. So kind of a twist to the left. Right arm reaching up. One more breath here. And then swing that left arm back up. Exhale, hands down to the mat. And let's step it back into your plank pose. Full breath in. Exhale, we'll lower knees, chest, and chin. Inhale into your cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg reaches back behind you, three-legged dog. Keep your hips level. The extended leg is parallel to the ground. Push your mat away from you, and then bring your knee to your chest as you hover forward. Step that left foot forward, coming to the top of the mat in your low lunge. Inhale, the arms up high. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Take a full breath here. And we're going to take a twist to the left, bringing that elbow onto the left thigh. Stacking your hands, palms on top of each other, elbows stacked. And from here, I want you to start to snuggle that tricep, that right tricep down, and feel the sensation of pressing against your thigh. So try and get that tricep as low down on the outside of your left calf as you can. Deep twist. Take one more breath. Good. And then slowly bring yourself back up. Reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Let's step it forward, coming into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise the arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Hands down by your sides. Inhale, sweep, full breath. Exhale, bow, pull yourself in. Halfway, offer yourself. Left leg steps back into your lunge. Fingertips on the ground, lift your heart. Good, lower your back knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up. And as you breathe out, lunge and open the heart. Beautiful. One more breath. And from here, we're going to twist the torso to the right. Reach your right arm back, maybe leaning into your left calf as you reach that left arm up. Good. Then swing that right arm back up. Full breath in. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Tuck your back toes under, step back, plank pose. Take a deep breath. Exhale, chaturanga all the way down. Point your toes back. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg reaches behind you. Three-legged dog, hips level. Bring your knee to your chest, round into your spine. And let's step that right foot forward, coming into your low lunge. Inhale, rise the arms up. Good. As you breathe out, bring your hands to your heart space. Fill up your torso with your breath. And then on the exhale, we'll take a twist to the right. So again, stacking the palms one on top of the other. Stacking the elbows. And then start to shimmy that left tricep down as low as you can. Snuggle in. Get a deep twist in there. Keep your balance, keep breathing. 3, 2, and last one. Good. Inhale, come to center. Reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Tuck your back toes under and step it forward, coming into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise the arms up. And exhale, hands to your heart. All right, so we're going to move a little quicker, pick up the pace a bit. One breath, one movement as we move through that. So hands down by your sides. Inhale, reach it up, full breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Right leg steps back into your lunge. Lower the back knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reaching that left arm back to your right calf. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step it back, three-legged plank. Take a vinyasa down to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg reaches back behind you. Three-legged dog. Knee to your chest, hover forward. Step it forward, coming into your low lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Full breath in. Exhale, twist to the left. Stack your elbows. Inhale, coming back to center. Reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step it forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, bow. Inhale, sweep your aura. And exhale, bring that energy into your heart space. Hands down by your sides. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Deep breath, halfway lift. Right leg steps back into your lunge. Lower the back knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, right hand reaches back as you come into your twist. Inhale, sweep that right arm up, full breath. Exhale, hands to the mat, three-legged plank. Or take a chaturanga down to the floor. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg reaches back behind you, three-legged dog. Bring your knee to your chest, hover. And then step that right foot forward to the top of the mat, low lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down to the mat, or to your heart rather, full breath in. And exhale, we're twisting to the right. So bringing that left elbow onto the right side, just one breath. Inhale, hands to your heart, reach them up. Exhale, hands to the mat, step it forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands to your heart. Beautiful. Now bring your feet a little bit closer so they are about sit bone distance apart. So directly underneath your sit bones. Take your seat back. Good. Keep your hands at your heart. Utkatasana chair pose. Find that beautiful curve into your lower back so that you can lift your heart up. Take a full breath in. And then exhale as we twist to the left. So if it feels better to bring your feet closer and have your big toes touching, you can do that. Otherwise, keep them separate. See how that feels for you. Okay, from here, you're going to shift your weight onto your left foot and just kick your right foot to your sit bone. Holding for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Right leg steps back into a lunge. Nice. Inhale, arms reach all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart. So bend deeply into that front knee. You can keep a little bend into your back knee. Take a full breath in here. And exhale as we twist to the left. Okay, so again, shimmying that tricep down and really twisting. Holding here, extend through the back leg for 3, for 2, last one. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands down to the mat, step it back, 3-legged plank. Good, take your chaturanga. Inhale into your upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Good, left leg reaches back behind you, 3-legged dog. This time, roll the hip open, stretch it out. Extend the legs, square the hips off. Bring your knee to your chest, hover forward. Round the spine. Good. And we're going to step it forward to the top of your mat, coming into your low lunge. Arms reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a full breath in. And exhale, twist to the left. All right, so make sure that you're not on a straight line here. You're going to tuck your back toes under, extend through the back leg. I want you to make a fist with your right hand and then place your left palm on top of the fist. Hold it here. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower that back knee down. Untuck the back toes. And we're going to come into an arrow twist, which means we don't tuck the toes under, but we press up onto the top of the back foot. All right, so taking a deep inhale, exhale, extend through the back leg, press down with that left hand onto your right fist. Hold 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Lower the back knee down, release your hands down to the mat, step it forward, coming into your forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Take a nice full inhale. Side out on the exhale. Hands down by your sides. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, find your chair pose, Utkatasana. Take your weight back into your heels. Arch into your lower back as you lift your heart up. And then bring your hands to your heart. Full breath in. Exhale, twisting to the right. Stacking your hands and elbows. You're going to start to shift your weight over onto your right foot. And then slowly kick the left foot to your sit bone, holding it here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Inhale to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Left leg steps back into your lunge. Inhale to reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Taking a full breath. On the exhale, take your twist to the right, stacking hands and elbows as you draw your thumbs to your sternum. 1 breath in here. And exhale. Inhale, come back to center, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands down to the mat, step it back into your 3-legged plank. Taking your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Right leg reaches back behind you, 3-legged dog. Roll the hip open, bend into your knee, stretch it out. Then extend the legs, square the hips off and bring your knee to your nose as you hover forward. Low lunge, lower the back knee down as you reach your arms all the way up. Bringing your hands to your heart. Take a full breath in. And exhale, we're twisting to the right. So here I want you to make a fist with your left hand and place your right palm on top. And then slowly start to tuck your back toes under and extend through the back leg. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Lower the back knee down, untuck the back toes, and we're going to take your arrow twist. So inhale fully, and then exhale, press up onto the back foot. Top of your foot, holding for 3. Press down with that right hand, 2, and 1. Nice, lower the back knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step it forward, coming into your forward fold. All right, let's take a step back to about the middle of your mat. Big toes touch, heels slightly apart. Inhale, chair pose, hips low, heart high. Good. And then come right up onto your tippy toes. You're going to start to lean your torso forward and then plant your hands down to the ground. Connect your knees to your armpits, right up high on those arms. And start to lean forward, coming into your crow pose, Bakasana. Holding for 3, 2, and 1. From here, you can step back to plank or hop back to chaturanga and move through your vinyasa. And we'll meet back in down dog. Left leg reaches up high, 3-legged dog. Open the hips, stretch it out. Good, and then slowly take it back into your wild thing. Flipping your dog, opening your heart. Take a full breath in here. And then exhale, come back, releasing that left hand down to the ground and bringing your left knee to your chest. Drop onto the back foot. So ground into the back foot and reach your right arm high. Extend that left leg out in front of you, hovering for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Take it back, 3-legged dog. Nice. From here, I want you to cross your left ankle over your right thigh. So figure 4. And then walk your hands back and sit down low. All right. So you might need to keep your hands on the ground as you find your balance. I want you to make sure that your hips are level and your foot and your knee is level as well. So not that the knee's up here or the foot is higher. Find your level. Holding it here. Good. And then ground into your right hand, and you're going to bring your left tricep onto your left foot. So just feel it. All right, if you can. This is what we're aiming for. All these twists. Just holding it here for 3, for 2, and last one. Good. Slowly release your hands down to the mat, keeping your figure 4 and straighten into your standing leg. From here, walk your hands forward, coming into your figure 4 plank. Now really engage your core here. Fill your lower back up. Take a chaturanga, halfway. Push back up, straighten into your arms, and take your left leg back. Nice. Take it back, downward facing dog. Come right up onto your toes, bend your knees, look up at your hands. You're going to hop to seated. Beautiful. All right, so from here, we're going to take that figure 4 seated. So you're going to cross your left ankle over your right thigh and bring your hands behind you so that you're starting to open up into your chest and drawing your chest towards your shin. So you may want to walk your hands closer towards your body, but still keep lengthening through the spine. Holding here. Good, then ground down into your right hand. You're going to reach your left arm high. And then as you exhale, we're going to twist to the right. So placing that tricep onto your foot and pressing the tricep back into that left foot. Hold it here. 3, 2, and last one. Nice. Slowly release. Release your left foot down. You're going to cross your ankles, step it back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg reaches back behind you, three-legged dog. And we'll step that left foot on the outside of your left hand, setting up for your lizard pose. So bringing your forearms down to the ground, connect your palms together. Pull your heart forward. Hold it here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower your back knee down. You're going to turn your left toes out so that they're facing the long edge of your mat. And then ground down into your right forearm and bring your left hand to your left thigh, pressing it away from you. So if you want to take this a little deeper, you can bend into your back knee, swing that left hand back, grabbing a hold of the foot as you open up into your chest, lifting up out of that right shoulder. Good, hold it here for one more breath. And slowly release. Bringing your hand down to the ground. You're going to take that left leg back into your three-legged dog. And then step that left foot between your hands, coming into a lunge. Lounge lizard. We're grounding into your right hand and we're swiveling onto the knife edge of both feet as you reach your left arm back behind you. Drop those hips down towards the mat. Good. And then slowly bring it back and step back into your downward facing dog. Let's take a vinyasa here. Inhale, rock forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Full breath in. Side out through an open mouth. Right leg reaches back behind you, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open up into the hip. And then slowly step it back. Coming into your wild thing. Expand your heart, open up. Full breath in. And exhale, release your right hand down, bringing that right knee into your chest. Swivel onto your back foot. So spin the back foot down. Reach that left arm up. And then extend and hover your right foot off the ground for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release it back, taking it into your three-legged dog. So let's find that figure 4. Bringing your right ankle over your left thigh and walking your hands back to the back of the mat. You may need to come up onto your toes as you lower your seat onto your heel. And I want you to find your alignment here. Level out the hips, level out that right knee and right foot. And then you're going to lean into your left hand and bring that right elbow onto the arch of your right foot. So just twisting. This is where you may lose your balance, so just embrace it all. Try it out. Hold for 2 more. Last one. Good. And then slowly come back to center. Release your hands down to the mat. Straighten into your standing leg, keeping your figure 4. Walk your hands forward into a figure 4 plank. Let's take a chaturanga push-up. Push back to plank. Extend that right leg out and take it back into your down dog. Rise up onto the toes, bend your knees, look up at your hands, hop to seated. Nice. And place the soles of the feet onto your mat, bending into your knees. So we're going to take that figure 4 on the other side. So this time, right ankle over your left thigh. I'm going to turn to face you so you can see it from a different angle. Hands behind you. lengthen through the spine, squeeze the shoulders, and then either walk your heel towards you or draw your chest closer towards your shin. Taking a few moments here, soften the shoulders down away from the ears. And then your right arm is going to reach up high. Exhale, we're twisting to the left. So connect that right tricep to your right foot and press into it. And breathe. For 3, 2, and 1. Good. Slowly release. Nice. Release that right foot down, cross your ankles, step it back, downward facing dog. Right leg reaches up high, 3-legged dog. And step that right foot on the outside of your right hand, coming into your lizard. Bringing your forearms down, palms touch, heart forward. Close your eyes and take 5 deep breaths here. Last one. Good. Lower your back knee down. Connect that left forearm down. As you start to bring your right hand to your right thigh, maybe drawing those right toes out to the side, twisting to the right. And then maybe bend into that back foot and grab a hold of your back foot, opening up and getting a bit of a quad stretch as well. Breathing deep. Last one. Nice. Slowly release. Hands down to the ground. Let's step it back into your 3-legged dog. Right leg reaches up. And then swing that right foot forward between your hands. And we're going to set up for your lounge lizard on the other side. So you're grounding into your left hand, swiveling onto the pinky edge of both feet. And reach your right arm back. Feel for dropping that left hip down towards the ground. One more breath. And slowly release. Hands down to the mat. Step it back, downward facing dog. Nice. Let's take those knees out wide, big toes touch. And take your seat back into your child's pose for a moment. Lowering your head down. And just connecting to your breath again. Feel into your body. Good. Last 2 breaths. Nice. All right. So from here, what I'm going to do is while you're still catching your breath, you can have a look up. And I'm going to demo how we're going to move into this pose that we've been preparing for. So grasshopper, an adult grasshopper, right? So I'm going to give you 2 variations, starting either from a standing position and coming into it, or from a seated position and coming into it. All right, so as we did before, you are going to come to stand in Tadasana, and then find your figure 4. So crossing left ankle over your right thigh, bending into your kind of chair pose. And then bringing your hands to your heart. Taking a full breath in, we're going to twist to the left. So bringing that left tricep onto the arch of your left foot. And this is where we now bring our hands down and come onto the toes of your right foot. You want to keep that tricep connected to your left foot. Ground your hands down next to you. So you're twisting and your hands are kind of shoulder distance apart. You're going to connect your right tricep to your right hip, which means you need to lift your hips up. Make a shelf with your arms so that you can lean forward and then extend that right leg forward, coming into your full grasshopper pose. Okay, so that's getting into the pose from a standing position. You can do the same pose from a seated position, which we also did. So Coming onto your seat, placing the left ankle across your right thigh, sliding that right foot towards you, and then coming onto your right toes. All right. Left arm reaches up and over to the right foot, connecting the tricep. So make sure you're not sweating or wearing a slippery top. You want to find traction when you connect that foot to your upper arm. Hands down to the ground. Lift your hips, make a shelf. So you've got to bend your elbows. Connect your right hip to your right tricep. Shift your weight forward and then extend. Extend your right leg. All right. So those are the two ways that you can come into it. And you can play around, you can pause the video and try it out on both sides. Maybe what we'll do, let's take one together and then you can try it on the other side. So we're going to take it to the other side from standing, connecting right ankle over your left thigh. I'm going to do it this way for you. Find your chair pose, bring your hands to your heart. Good. And then we're going to take a twist to the left. So connecting your right tricep onto your right arch of your foot and bring your hands down, slowly bending into the knee, coming up onto your left foot. So make sure, just want to move my mic out the way. Your hands are about shoulder distance apart. Lift your hips. Start to shift your weight forward and extend the left leg. Okay, so that's coming in from a standing position. If you want to do it from a seated position on the other side, you can try it this way. Right ankle. Right ankle, right ankle over your left thigh. All right. So reaching up tall. Right arm reaching up high. And then twist to the left as you connect the tricep to the right foot. This is where you're going to have to slide your foot in closer and come up onto your toes. Keep that foot connected to your arm, hands down on the ground. Shift your weight up and forward as you find your balance, and then extend that left leg, coming into your full grasshopper. Alrighty. And face plants happen in yoga, in life, so allow it to be what it is. If we don't practice, we'll never know. So have fun practicing, pause the video, try it out on both sides. And then when you're ready, I'm going to show you how to come into a baby grasshopper. If you're not ready for a full adult grasshopper just yet, we can try the baby. Okay, so I'm going to demo for you and then we'll do it together. So right leg will step on the outside of your right foot, or actually in the middle, between your hands. And let's take a lounge lizard from here. So swiveling over onto the knife edge. You're going to lower your seat down completely. And then slide your right foot right up against your left thigh. Your toes are facing the long edge of your mat. And this is where you may need a strap. So if you do have a strap or a tie, you can place it around the ball of the extended leg. You're going to bring your left forearm down to the ground so that the forearm and the fingers are facing forward. And your right arm is going to be out in front of your right shin. You're going to grab a hold of your strap. You want to lift your extended leg off the ground and then shift your weight forward, lifting your hips off. Okay, so either using your strap or grabbing the outside of the foot and coming forward. All right. Okay, so let's try that out together. Keep your strap handy. Let's come into your downward facing dog. Okay, right leg reaches up high. Let's step it forward between your hands. Ground down into your left hand and swivel onto the knife edge of both feet, reaching your right arm back. Then slowly lower the seat down and bring that right foot back towards your left thigh. If you're using your strap, take your strap Place it around the ball of your extended leg. And then bring your left forearm down to the ground. Your right arm is going to reach out in front of your right shin to grab your strap or the outside of your extended leg. Now lift your leg, gaze forward, lift your hips, and shift your weight forward. Holding it here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Well done. Let's try that on the other side. So I'm going to take it on this side. Come into your down dog. Just take a moment. Full breath in. Exhale it out. Left leg reaches back behind you. 3-legged dog. Step it forward between your hands. And let's come into your lounge lizard. So rolling onto the knife edge of your feet. Reach your left arm back and then slowly lower that hip down. Walk that left foot back and connect it right in front of your right thigh. If you're using your strap, you'll place the strap around the ball of your right foot. Bring your right forearm down to the ground. Left arm reaches out in front of your left shin to grab your strap or to grab your foot. Lifting your foot up, shift your weight forward and lift your hips up. Holding 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Good job, guys. That's awesome. All right. So just take it back into a child's pose. Knees out wide, big toes touch. And just settle down. Just closing your eyes. Grasshopper, right? Who came up with that? Like, what is that? Take a deep inhale and sigh it out. Good. Walk your hands back and then just roll onto your seat. You're going to bring the soles of your feet together, knees out wide in Baddha Konasana. Grab a hold of your ankles, lengthen through the spine. Take a deep breath and exhale as you pull your heart forward. Close your eyes and find your breath. Let your head rest down towards your feet. Soften round into your back. So arm balances, inversions, all the stuff that challenges us on the mat also teaches us lessons. And it's like yogi superpowers. So it's not the act of doing it, but it's the practice of showing up, of working your way through it, of dealing with the fear. Stuff may bubble up. The thoughts, the negative mind, and we all have one. It's one of our 10 subtle bodies. But just telling that negative mind to be quiet, and that you're going to attempt this anyway. And that's the practice. It's trying, coming onto your mat and being present. Take one more breath here. Sigh it out. Inhale. Slowly walk your hands up as you lengthen through the spine. Use your hands to draw your knees together, soles of the feet on the mat. Bring your hands behind you, fingers pointing away from your body. And we're just going to take some windshield wipers. So let your knees fall over to the right. And then walk your arms back behind you. And bring your forearms down onto the ground. Relax your head. And just take a few breaths here. Good. Then slowly come up onto your hands. Bring yourself back to center. Bring the knees up towards the sky. And then let them fall over to the left as you walk your hands over to the back. Bring your forearms down. Again, let your chin drop down towards your heart. Close your eyes and breathe. Last one. Slowly walk your hands up. Come back to center. Bring those knees up. Soles of the feet on the ground. Extend your arms out. And then slowly lower down. One vertebra at a time. Until your back is flat on the ground. And from here, just extend your legs all the way up towards the sky. Keep the knees soft. Extend your arms out, palms facing up. Just take a moment here. Good, then draw your knees in towards your chest. Hug yourself in. Lift your head. Draw your nose between your knees. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. Release everything down, setting yourself up for your final resting pose. So if you have any lavender, I invite you to just take a drop into your hands before you settle into the final pose. Take a few deep breaths. Maybe rubbing some just underneath your nose, your third eye, temples. Take it behind your neck. And then place your hands on your heart. Take a full breath in. And exhale, let everything go. Extend your arms out to the sides. Release your breath. Let the lavender do its work to bring you into a space of calm, of surrender, of peace. Allow your eyes to close. And just settle very deeply into the earth below you. Taking these last few minutes just to drop deep down into that rabbit hole of stillness. And then slowly and very gently begin to awaken and come back. Come back to the bubble of your yoga mat. Back to your breath, your bodily sensations. Feel into your fingers and your toes. And then take a nice big full body stretch as you reach your arms overhead and stretch through your fingers and toes. Take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, draw your knees in towards your chest and hug yourself in. Roll over onto your left-hand side using your arm to support your head. And take a moment. I'd like to end with a reading by Victoria Erickson. Tensing won't help a thing, as your body doesn't know the difference between dangerous enemy, the millisecond before a collision, a dreaded email, or a chore that was left unfinished. Don't allow yourself to exist in a chronic state of toxic tension. The moment you find yourself anxiously holding your breath, exhale like you've never exhaled before and release it all. Make it a practice. Make it non-negotiable. Make it a priority. Then watch how life responds and softens alongside you. When you're ready, gently bring yourself to seated facing the front with your eyes closed. Let's bring our hands together in front of our hearts. Take a deep inhale and let it go. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. Until we meet on the mat again, the love, light, and understanding in me bow in honors to the love, light, and willingness in you. Namaste.